welcome back to Bookcamp Day 4. Wasn't yesterday so much fun? I hope you got a lot out of that mass brainstorm. So as a reminder, today is the last day of our booking challenge. So you have until tonight to go back to that post, comment with how many bookings you got, and we will do our raffle tomorrow. All right, so today is all about leadership. So let's dive in. This is one of my most favorite topics to tell you about. All right, so leadership. Moving on up, right? First of all of you are leaders. You are all leaders. And all of you have the ability to be a team leader and have that official title with Usborne Books and More. So if you want it, you just have to decide that's what you want. That is the bottom line. This is all about mindset. We could do a whole training on that, but it's all about knowing what you want, going for it, and just making it happen, okay? So if you want to be a team leader with Usborne Books and More, which you should want to do that, then you need to set reminders all over your life. So put it on the backdrop of your computer, put a post-it note up in your car or on your refrigerator. If you have to, write it on your bathroom mirror. So every day you are waking up and you are thinking that that is a goal that you are working towards. So it is 100% doable. You want to do this, you can make it happen. So first of all, why would you want to promote to team leader? Well, you get a nice fatty bonus. That's kind of nice, right? You get an extra 8.5% on your personal sales and on your team sales. You also just get to make a bigger impact in this community. You get to lead a team. You get to work with other like-minded people that are also growing their business. How cool is that? And it doesn't mean that you have to create your own team leader page and you have to be doing training videos. You might just want to be a team leader because you want to raise, and that's okay. There is room for all of us in leadership. All right, so what does it take to be a team leader? It takes 3 active and 3 success-bound recruits. So what that means is that you have 3 team members that have at least done $1,000 in sales in their first 12 weeks in the business during their incentive period. Then they're considered success-bound. In most cases, your success-bound people are going to be the same as your active people. But if by chance you had somebody success-bound a long time ago and they've kind of fallen off and are not active in their business, you need to make sure you also have 3 people that have done at least $500 in sales in the last 3 months. So again, they can be the same people, but you want to make sure that you at least have success-bound and active covered. Check all those boxes. And then it's a 2-month push. So Usborne doesn't make it easy for us. It is hard work to promote, but it's 100% doable. So what you need is $2,750 in total team sales for 2 consecutive months, and $1,000 or more of those sales need to be your own. So could you hit month 1 on your own by doing $3,000 in sales? Yeah, you can. Could you make that happen by doing 1,000 and having a teammate do 1,000 and another teammate do 1,000? Absolutely. Consistency is key here. So it is 2 months that you need to make sure that you have those sales numbers, and then the next month you get to promote to team leader, and that's pretty awesome. It's a great place to be. I highly consider you, and I highly encourage you to consider it. Okay, so to get to team leader, you need to build a team. So let's talk about how to do that. That takes bringing people into this business and sharing with them this business opportunity. So one thing that I think we always kind of feel weird about is like, oh, are we bugging people? Or are we like, oh, what if they think it's weird that I ask them if they want to do this? And you guys, you never know what this opportunity will bring a family. So if it wasn't for somebody in a Facebook party that I randomly was attending asking me if I was interested, maybe I wouldn't have joined. And, this has had a huge impact on my family. I left my job that I had for 10 years. I get to be home more with my kids. I get to spread literacy. If that wouldn't have been offered to me, I would have never probably found the opportunity. So make sure you're offering it. So there's a great analogy about cookies. So you invite some house guests over and you offer them some cookies. And do they want them? They either say, no thanks, I'm on a diet. Or they say, oh sure, give me all the cookies. Same thing about this business, right? They might say no thanks, and that's totally okay. That's just how it goes. Some people, it's not for them, and that's perfectly fine. But you offered it and you put it out there. So you weren't being rude, you were being a good hostess, right? So that's what we want to do, is we want to put it out there, ask as many people. It's a numbers game. The more people you ask, the more people that will be interested in joining your team. All right, so how do you ask people, right? You don't want to be super weird about it, but I say things all the time, just like, hey, have you ever thought about doing this? I'm having so much fun being a book lady. It's awesome. And I can tell you're really excited about those books. Is this something you've ever considered? Or, hey, would you like to learn more about what it's like on the business side of things? I know you're really passionate about the books. Are you looking to make some extra income? I'd love to share more with you about that. So any of those things are, conversation starters when you are recruiting. So where do you look for new team members? So first of all, you need to ask every single hostess. Your hostess already likes the books, otherwise they wouldn't have agreed to host a party. So you need to ask your hostesses before the party, during the party, and after the party. 3 times. 3 times ask them if they are interested in learning more about the business side of things. And eventually they might say yes, right? You should ask your past hostesses. You should ask your customers. You should ask people that might have a financial need for this business. So maybe you know somebody that has been laid off from their job. Maybe you know somebody that has some additional medical expenses that just came up. Maybe you just have mom friends that are looking to make some extra income over the holidays. All of those people would be great to learn about the business. And my best advice is always to refer them to a tool. So of course you can have a conversation, but you can also share a video with them. You can invite them to the next Peek Inside event or Books and Biz event. You always want to refer them to something that's next so you have a reason to follow up with them. And then at that point they checked it out and they're like, no, it's not for me, then that's okay. But if it is, then you have a new team member and you're on your path to becoming a team leader. So building your team is a very critical part of promoting to team leader. So promoting to team leader, like I said, you have to have big sales numbers, 2750 in total team sales, 2 consecutive months in a row, plus 3 success-bound team members. So the best way to do that is to really map it out. This is not going to happen just like the world is going to give you team leader level. Like, you're going to have to work at it. So you need an action plan to do that. So I've created kind of a little downloadable guide that helps you map out how you're going to reach those sales goals and the team member goals over a 2-3 month period time frame. So make sure that you download that. Take a look at that path. There's so many different ways to do this. But I would say, as a rule of thumb, you should have 8 parties. 8 parties at least on your calendar for each month, because you want to be sharing these books, you want to get your sales numbers up, and that's also going to help you build your team. And you also want to be doing something extra each month. So maybe that's a Cards for a Cause, or maybe that is a Reach for the Stars pledge-based incentive program. Maybe it's a book drive, maybe it's an event. But each month you want to have a little something extra to kind of build that cushion and make sure you meet your sales number goals. And like you said, you guys, this is like, it's a no-brainer. You are already doing it. You are already working this business, so you might as well make as much as you can doing it, right? 8.5% really adds up on your own sales, and it really adds up on your team sales. I mean, how cool is it to be in a spot where your team override check is bigger than your personal sales check? That, I mean, if you are financially motivated and that's why you are in this business, then it should be your goal to promote to team leader. So this is what we're gonna do. Leave a comment below if you made it through this whole video. Hopefully you did. Let me know what month you're looking to promote. So what month is going to be your month 1, what month is going to be your month 2, and what your promotion date will be. And I am telling you that if you don't put it out there to the world and say that you're going to do it, it's probably not going to happen. So leave it here in the comments. Tag your team leader, tag your Uzzy buddy, tag somebody that can help keep you accountable in doing that. All right, I'm so excited for you guys, and I can't wait to welcome you to leadership. It's really fun. All right, have a good one.